What's up, guys? It's your boy Mark back with another video. In this video, I will be going over the difference between a funded account and a live account. If you're new to this channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Also click that notification bell so you can be the first to know once I upload videos on how you can make some daily cash. Alright guys, so this was a recommendation from one of my Instagram followers. I will be making more videos on the topics that they gave me, but somebody wanted to know what is the benefits and the cons and the pros when it comes to a funded account versus a live account. Alright, so stick around to the end of this video if you wanted to know the same thing. Alright, so what we're finna do is finna go to the next slide. Alright, so let's look to the left. All right, the funded account. All right, everything on the outside, like you know in school, is the differences. In the middle is the things they have alike. So a funded account. All right, let's talk about the first thing: rules. So with a funded account, you will have certain rules that you will have to abide by in order to be successful with a funded account, and these rules are in place to help you become a better trader. Like drawdown rules. All right, if you hit a drawdown, then you will not be able to obtain the account. All right, you will not be able to have the account anymore if you go outside of the company's rules. A few prop firms, just to name them in a nutshell, most people know about FTMO, Funny Talent, the 5%ers. It's a couple more out there that I really can't think of off the top of my head. But there are a lot of prop firms out there. Now, are all prop firms the best? No, they're not. I'm currently with Funny Talent. I know you guys probably seen reviews and all that good stuff about Funny Talent. I have a Funny Talent account and I love it. Personally, I love being able to have a larger account to do more things, which we're going to talk about. All right. Which leads me to my next thing, larger capital. Okay. So with a funding account, you will have larger capital to trade with. All right. Which means you will be able to use bigger lot sizes. Okay. You will be able to use bigger lot sizes. All right. And I like that as well because guys. The only difference between you right now, if you are a consistent trader and you are not making thousands of dollars a day like your favorite traders that you see on YouTube, Instagram, or wherever the case may be, the only difference between you and that person is the account size. All right, they're able to do more things than you would be able to do because they have more capital than you. So that's why if you use a funding account, then now you are in the same range that they are in. You can have a $25,000 account, $50,000 account, $100,000 account, $200,000 account. You know what I'm saying? $200,000 account. So that's the only difference between you and your favorite trader. If you already have a consistent strategy, a consistent plan, and you're getting consistent results, all right, but you are not making the big money that you want to make yet, is just because of the capital that you are lacking. So that's where a funding account can come in place. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is less stress. Okay. So with a funding company, why would I say it's less stress is because you are not actually losing your hard-earned money. All right, because they are giving you capital up front to trade and to return to you with profits. All right, so you can take a $5,000 loss on a funding account and be okay with it because you know you can make it back tomorrow or the day after that or next week. Or let's say you have or next week. All right, it'll just feel way better losing money with a funding account than it would your own personal account. So that's why I say less stress, is because, like I say, once again, you are not trading your own capital at this point, but you still have to treat this like it's real because you paid for it. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is, I kind of touched on it already, but bigger profits, which ties in with larger capital. All right. So with larger capital, you're able to have larger profits as well. You're able to make 5 to 10K a day just by having a large account. All right. You can do that as well with your regular live account, but there has to be a certain amount of money in your account, or you have to swing trade and hold those trades for a period of time with a smaller account to, flip it to a large amount of capital. Last but not least, and there are way more things in the funding account, but of course I can't go over everything in this one video. I have payout dates. All right. So with a funded account, you have payout dates. So with funding talent, we have the 1st and the 15th, okay, that we are able to withdraw our profits, and we are able to withdraw our profits. So with a funded account, those are a couple things that are different than a live account. And another thing that I do want to throw in there is the funded account, you get 90%, okay? You get 90% of profits. And if you're trading the demo account, you get 20% of the profits. So with a funded account, there is a percentage that you get. 90% is not too far from 100. All right, so that's not bad at all. Now let's talk about what they both have in common. All right, because you see some people say, oh, I don't want to trade no funded account. I want to trade my own capital, or funded account this, funded account that. Most people don't think funded accounts are real, which they are. All right, so they both pay you. Okay, they both pay you. You don't buy a funded account and don't get paid if you know how to trade. Once again, if you know how to trade, if you have your consistent plan, like I said, if you have a consistent strategy that works, you will be paid from a funded company. All right, especially funded talent, they will pay you. So at the end of the day, they both are sources of income. Okay, both are sources of income, whether it's funded or a live account. If you have a funded account, don't let anybody tell you that that is not real, that it's unrealistic, or this, that, and the third, because you have to think about it. You have a funded account and you're getting paid on the 1st and the 15th. Okay, so it's most definitely real. Now let's talk about the live account. All right, let's talk about your own personal live account. What is the difference between a live account versus the funded account? We just did the funded versus the live. Now let's do the live versus the funded. So with the live, you have no rules, okay? No drawdown rules. Everything is totally up to you. All right, whether you blow that account or whether you grow that account, that is up to you. You don't have any drawdown rules, any over leveraging rules. Everything is in your control. All right, it's in your control. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is limited capital. When I say limited capital, it's what you put in the account. Okay, it's whatever you put in the account, but yourself. Like, you would have to put more money into the account if you lost it. Okay, with funded talent or any other account, they reset at the end of the month, or reset at the end of the month, and all of those other good things. And once again, you can lose money on a funded account and still have another day to trade. Like, you can lose money on a funded account and still have time to trade again. All right, without having to re-up money into the account. So with the live account, once again, you have a limited capital. Whatever you put in the account is whatever you will be able to trade. The next thing I want to talk about is you can withdraw daily, or whenever you want to. Whenever you want to. There is no payout dates. You don't have to wait till the 1st and the 15th, which is cool as well. Most people like to make money. Like me personally, I make money on my own live account on certain weeks for certain things like bills, other things in that nature, and withdraw and use my money to pay for things that I need. All right, my responsibilities. And then on another week, I will be on my funded account running up another bag, because guess what? Once again, look at the middle. They are both sources of income. All right, you need more than one income. You need more than one income. All right, so with the live account, you can withdraw daily or whenever you want. With the funded account, you have payout dates. So that's kind of that's one of the differences between the live and the funded. Last but not least, it could be stressful trading your own capital. All right. Now, this is just for psychology purposes only. With a live account, most people get nervous, especially as a beginner trader. You're nervous. You're thinking about losing money when you should be thinking about profits. You're thinking about blowing your account when you should be thinking about growing the account. There's a lot of things that go through your mind when you're trading your own live capital that is different from a funded account. All right, so it could be stressful. You could be trading your last $100, your last 500, your last 1,000, and you feel like you have to make this work. All right, that's how it can become stressful, because if you lose your money, all right, which every trade is a risk, then your live account can stress you. All right, can have you not want to talk to family, friends, loved ones, because you felt like you had to be right in the market, and either you enter too early or enter too late, and that can cause you to blow your account, which can make trading stressful for you. Versus the funded account, once again, you can lose money and make it back like it's nothing. Okay, long as you stay within side of the rules. There are more things, once again, to compare and contrast the funding account versus the live account, but I just can't get into every detail on this video. Just know that the only major difference that I would really focus on is being able to withdraw daily versus you got payout dates. That's the only thing that I really see different, because I want to say personally, by me trading a funded account, it made me a better trader. And when I say made me a better trader, it allowed me to narrow down my risk, not overtrade, and understand that risk management is the key to growing an account. All right, so a funded account can do a lot of things for you, same way a live account can. You can make money on your live account and withdraw that money, go on a trip, go out to eat, pay for whatever you want to pay for without having to wait. Okay, that's another pro that you have with the live account. And don't let people tell you that the funding account is unreal, because you have to think about it. You paid for it. You have access to live funds, all right, that you would never probably put into the market anyway. You can have access to, like I say, 100K, 50K, 200K, 300K, all right, just by paying a fee. Okay, and you will have fun. You will have access to those funds to trade with. Okay, so if you like this type of content, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, I'm out.